In the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots for some high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
From the 29. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Liking 18. Go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now.
Barkley goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Setting up a throw. Touchdown, New York! Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway! Reaches the 40, into the red zone. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
Well, partner, it's about the most unlikeliest score you're going to see. 6-2 out the gate. I don't think I've ever seen it. But you follow a touchdown with a block point after and a return, it's exactly what you get. And you actually see smiles on both sidelines as we get going.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Juke the defender. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1 play in and already they're close to midfield. They send the tight end in motion. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And this is going to be a Miami touchdown! The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They're throwing it. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing it again here. Catch made by Chark. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. It's inside the 10. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Don't try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to the air, following the pick six. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 35 on second down. Escapes the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
To the air, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here we go with Montgomery. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. Throwing off the play fake here. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Hand off to the back. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Let's go. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And in for the Miami touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Oh, the football's loose. And the Dolphins got it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets at a deficit. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Not 2nd down. Here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Here we go, set.
Throw on 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, Good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Has it at the 11. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming here from the 12th. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
Kate, this is one of those situations where I got my eyes on the offensive coordinator because I know coming out of halftime he had his plan. And his plan probably changed with that great field position he has now. And can they take a shot? Will they take a shot? I'd sure love to see it.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Touchdown, Miami! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the ground with Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Running this one left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
And he's able to work this down to the 41. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, third down. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Buying some time right. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Got it. Ready?
2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty.
Set it.
Running it after the penalty. And he gets in, touchdown! The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game up. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's cut at the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and
breaks through, and he might break away. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra.
And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut it to 1 late in the third. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets bring it back to even. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This is taken in at the 13. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally... Down at the 45.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. A very... Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll run here on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 13. That's complete to Parker. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throwing on second and 11. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm sure Coach, your play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. Throwing on second and 6. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Tight end going in motion here. He's got it! And in for the Miami touchdown! Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. They'll come up 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Barkley's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Forced out to his right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Catch made by Chark. And they take him down right along the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets down by 7. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut it to a point late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This taken from the 12. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost, That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Ready? Trap 60.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll look to throw it. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. He finds space into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. 19, 18, Pioneer. Come on. Set. 79, Bronco. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick. Ready?
Here he is to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go!
Setting up to pass. Escapes the sack. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Pass play coming here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Buffalo 18. Hup.
They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
One final shot here.
At the 36-yard line.
On the move, headed right. Makes the grab inbounds left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that smart.